Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to get the corner. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The give to the tailback. He believed in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense. offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Give to the back. Turning it on. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Levin. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks, and you've got to know where you are on the field. On third down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. They cough it up inside their 3. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Brown has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop him? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
The first snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
That's good for
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Here's a heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, a lot of space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to Brown. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you're trying to break the tie. You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the second half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Back to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Punt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 34 to Oklahoma. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Buys a little time. Gonna try to get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. Pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. A strike. right downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
57, Texas A&M.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Wide open downfield. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. The short hands, it's Barnes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Fights off a defender.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Fires left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's going to run it. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got an open man.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down. But also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Blue 22! Blue 22! Patriot!
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but a play to get the football back.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Brown has it. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us,